Tonight, Tom makes a painful decision on Forever Fernwood on your TV2 at 11:30.
Good evening. A report tonight that Christina Ford is filing for a legal separation from her husband, charging that Henry Ford II is planning on selling or otherwise disposing of a substantial part of the marital estate. She has asked that he be ordered not to. Christina is also asking the court to order Ford to support her in a lifestyle to which she is accustomed but cannot provide for herself.
Live from your electronic news center, TV2 News. With Joe Glover, Robbie Timmons, JoJo Shuddy McGregor with the weather, Charlie Neal on sports, and the award-winning TV2 News team.
Troy police have found the body of Pompey Lee.
Reportedly going to have to shell out millions of dollars because Chevrolet engines were put in 1977 Oldsmobiles, Buicks, and Pontiacs. It's expected GM will give each auto owner a $200 cash payment and an additional warranty. There are about 100,000 eligible auto owners, which adds up to about $20 million in rebates and $20 million more in warranties.
A little bit of dancing going on tonight between the Pistons and the Pacers, and the Pacers got the best of it.
Yes, indeed. In fact, Joe, the Pistons made Bob Kaufman's debut as a pro coach. And that, I'll tell you, they've lost a couple of games this year that really they should have won.
Okay, maybe next year.
Yeah,
thank you,
that's what we've been hearing for a while.
Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin in Washington tonight. His talk.
I was out driving around earlier tonight, and the roads are a little slippery in spots.
I was also out there driving around and slipping and sliding, and the temperature is not even below freezing yet. It's right around 35, but we do have a slight breeze in the air, so that's what's freezing things up. But let's speak about the good things. First of all, we did reach a high of 45 degrees today. That didn't break any records. Actually, it was only 43, I'm sorry, 43 degrees, but still didn't break any records. The low so far today has been 29, and we aren't expected to get down below that tonight. No rain or snow recorded. The Merck Index measured 49, a light amount of dirt in the air. Right now, under some clear skies, the temperature is 35 degrees, 2 degrees Celsius. We have east winds at 12 miles per hour. The barometer steady at 29.92 inches, and the relative humidity 85%. In today's satellite picture, cloudy skies once again across the northern portion of the country from the Great Lakes region all the way out to the Pacific Northwest, with the heaviest clouds blanketing the northern plains and the central plains, where the low pressure system is at its strongest. There's some high clouds over the southeast, while low clouds and some fog linger over the lower Mississippi Valley. And that western half of the country has certainly been getting some rough weather, but now with this low pressure system in the central plains right about here in northeastern Kansas, the central portion of the country is getting its share of rain, freezing rain, snow, and some strong winds. And those strong winds aren't only causing problems with the snow in the mountains of Colorado and Wyoming and blowing that snow around and causing it to drift, but it's also raising some huge clouds of dust in the southern plains, and it's limiting visibility to less than 1/8 of a mile. This entire storm system continues to move northeastward, and once it gets to the Great Lakes region, it'll bring along with it all that moisture and the wind, but we will keep those mild temperatures throughout the rest of the weekend. Speaking of mild temperatures, well, extremely warm temperature right down here in Alice, Texas, 90 degrees. That was the hot spot. And right here in Evanston, Wyoming, they had 13 degrees, which was the coldest temperature for today across the nation. Tomorrow around the state, we can expect it to be cloudy and windy in both peninsulas. A little bit of rain activity in the western half of the upper peninsula, and we'll get some rain by late afternoon or evening around the Detroit area. Mild temperatures once again, and the winds will be out of that warm southeast at about 20 miles per hour. And for tonight, around the immediate Detroit area, increasing cloudiness, a little bit of patchy fog and some haze. The low will be around 32 degrees. Tomorrow will be cloudy and windy with a high near 48. But we could get some showers by late afternoon or evening. And the outlook, a very wet one with a chance of rain all 3 days, but the temperatures will stay mild, so at least that's the good news. They'll stay right around the low to mid-40s, and that's kind of weird to be saying 8 days before Christmas.
Yeah, it's certainly not the kind of weather we like to see over a weekend, though, with all that rain.
No, all those skiers, they're going to have to stay home and get the rest of their Christmas shopping done, I guess.
They have kind of lost their momentum. The folks at Adams Junior High in Dearborn called, said they wanted to give you a special thanks for your appearance there today.
Oh, did they?
Said they really enjoyed it.
Isn't that sweet? They were really a good group of kids out there, as well as George Gavrilla, if you're watching, their teacher.
Thank you, JoJo. Frustration over trying to start a car almost lands a man in jail. We'll have that story as your TV2 News moves right along. C.C. and Company, starring Joe Namath and Ann Margaret. And that will be on the morning following MASH here on your TV2.
Early morning.
Yes, that's it for your TV2 News for this evening. For JoJo Shuddy McGregor, Robbie Timmons, Charlie Neal, I'm Joe Glover. Have a good night, a good weekend. Be sure to join us in about a half an hour for News Break here on your TV2. Now here is Forever Fernley.